need haste. After that, boy, I need grace. I need bones, that's the way. I need laws with no break. I am chosen, I am great. After that, boy, I need space, but I need space. I need space, I need space. I want space, I want space, I want space. Y'all out here hollering about one on block. I need space, I want 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 space. Y'all out here hollering about one on block. I need space, I need space.
Say right there. Hey, go to because the brother asked you, do you believe that Christ is black? Right? And you said, I don't really believe that. And I can kind of understand why, because to a degree, it's almost like, okay, I'm neither this or this, right? So none of those have anything to do with me, right? But those things have everything to do with you, right? Well, I'm going to show you something a little further. Go to Genesis 49, verse 14, right? Because you said you're Issachar, right? Watch this. I'm going to show you something. Now, I usually don't like to deal with stereotypes, you know, but stereotypes exist for a reason, because usually there's some truth behind them, right? Right? So I'm gonna deal with some stereotypes involving Issachar, right? You tell me if this bears witness, like as far as the stereotypes go, right? This is how God just knows his people, even to this very day. Read.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 14.
Start at verse 1.
Genesis, chapter 40.
Jacob, the forefather of the 12 sons of Israel, because those are all of his sons, 12 boys, right? Issachar being one of them. He told his sons when he was about to die, gather yourselves together that I will may tell you what will befall you in the last days. Meaning not just you, because obviously his sons are going to die, but he's talking about their offspring, because they will become the nation of Israel as a whole, right? So watch one of these things that will befall one of the tribes, Issachar. Talking about your ancestors, right? Read verse 14.
Verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass.
What is Issachar?
A strong ass.
Why did God call Issachar a strong ass? Because they're hard, working, strong people, right? And to go a little further, what's something that's almost synonymous with like Mexicans? A donkey, right? Right? That's baby town frolics, right? That's easy to understand, right? So he said Issachar is a strong ass, meaning they're a strong, hard-working people. Asses or donkeys usually symbolize what? Hard work, right? Does that make sense? Read it again.
Issachar is a strong ass.
Hard-working.
Couching down between two burdens.
Couching down between two burdens, right? Like two sacks on each end, meaning they also symbolizing how hard they, as a people, work. Is that not true? That's a stereotype, but that's true. You know what I'm saying? They work hard as a people, and they work together, right? Read.
Verse 15. And he saw that rest was good.
What's something else associated with I hate to use that term, Mexican, but so that we all on the same page. What's something else like y'all work hard and then rest, right? Yeah. Take a what they call it?
Drink.
Siesta. Drink. What they call it? A siesta, right? You know what I'm saying? Read it again. We just kind of lining some things up.
And he saw that rest was good.
They work hard and they take their rest seriously. A siesta, right? Read.
And the land that it was pleasant.
And that land that they inhabited before the conquistadors was full of rich soil, exotic fruits, and everything, right? The land was good before them, read.
And bowed his shoulder to bear.
But Issachar took in strangers, which are the conquistadors. They showed themselves friendly to those people, and what ended up happening to them, read.
And became a servant unto tribute.
He went to slavery. You know what I'm saying? They conquered you all, and you became Mexicans now, or Aztecs, or things that you're not called according to the Bible. Now, don't get hung up on color. You know what I'm saying? The Bible does describe Christ as a black man, and his people were originally dark-skinned people. Right. Nonetheless, we mixed around with people. Give me that in Hosea 7. Got what I want? Because Issachar was of the southern kingdom, and the head tribe was Ephraim. So a lot of times when you read in the Bible about Ephraim, you're reading about all 10 from Ephraim on down. Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, right? Usually, not always, but a lot of times when you hear Ephraim, they're talking about the northern kingdom, because Israel was split. Southern kingdom was Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Northern kingdom, Ephraim, everybody else, right? So Issachar is a part of the northern kingdom, Ephraim. Watch what the Bible says about Ephraim, just in case you're hung up on this, well, black. I'm not black. You don't have to be black. You're an Israelite by blood.
Right.
Read what you got.
Hosea chapter 7 verse 8. Ephraim,
northern kingdom,
he hath mixed himself.
What did Northern Kingdom do?
He hath mixed himself among the people.
Ephraim was notorious for doing something against God, meaning interracial marriages. That's what he did. And by marrying and mixing with the people, what would happen?
Mix the race.
Yeah, you mix the race and you become what? You become lighter, right? Usually, right? Read it again.
Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake.
Is a what?
Is a cake, not turned.
So what happens if you like flip a pancake on one side? What's the other side look
your
like?
local Walmart. Contact
One side is brown, what's the other
options like
side?
Delivery and pickup are available.
Right. Read that again. We kind of paint a picture now. What happened to Ephraim?
Ephraim is a cake, not turned.
So he's saying that because Ephraim, the southern kingdom, northern kingdom, mixed himself with a bunch of people. Some of them are dark skinned, some of them are light skinned. But that doesn't mean that they're not Israelites. It just means because they broke the commandment and mixing with people, now it's almost indistinguishable. Sometimes you can look at one and think that that's a white person, but that's an Israelite because they've mixed themselves with various people, right? But it's about nationality, not skin color. Numbers 1, right? Numbers 1 and 18. I'm gonna show you because just because you're light, let's say I'm a dark skinned man, right? You know, but let's say if I lay with a white woman, I wouldn't, but let's say I did, right? Does that mean my children are white people? Why not?
It's a mix.
Not really a mix. Or let me say it like this: if I plant an apple tree in Southeast Asia, is it a Southeast Asian apple tree? It's an apple tree.
There you go.
What if I plant it in America? Is it an American apple tree? But it mixed with the land. How is it not a mixed tree? You see the point we're trying to paint? It's not about color. It's about seed, nationality. Read what you got.
The book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
They declared their pedigrees or their bloodlines by their father because the father bears what? The seed, right? The woman nurtures it, but that baby is yours 100%. That baby would be yours in spite of what woman carries it for 9 months because that baby came out of you first into her, grew in her, and then eventually came out of her once it was too big for her to nurture. But it was always a part of you. So if you lay with a white woman, God forbid, because you're an Israelite, God says don't do that. Deal with your own people, right? But if you did, nonetheless, that baby would still be what you are because you bear the seed, right? But like I said, because we mix ourselves amongst the people, now cake unturned, one side dark, one side light, right? So it makes sense. I want you to get that because I didn't want you to get hung up on the Bible says Christ is black. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not black. Nah, we Israelites.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.